One of the most ambitious projects for EU4, Anbennar, is a total overhaul mod that is set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, and it offers a completely new look at the game itself. We have elves, orcs, dwarfs, and even dorks all living in a completely revamped world. When you go to the loading screen, you start in 1444, and that's the only available start date, but that's probably a good thing because nobody else plays outside of 1444 anyway, do you? At a first glance at the map, we quickly realize that there's no common EU4 names, and that's a good thing because that would be really weird. We do have the Empire, however. It's literally the same HRE mechanics, but in this case it's a little bit different, and we'll go into that a little bit more once we get into the game. Culture-wise, you can see a massive difference in cultures and a mix-up. We have basically the HRE style Germanics over here with the Laurent people to the west, the halflings above them, the Gawedi, the kobolds, which I'm assuming are sort of a gnome or something, the orcs, and the fun thing is that the orcs are actually a sort of a horde that have Siberian frontier mechanics, so essentially this is all going to get massively colonized very early on, and the orcs honestly are one of the most enjoyable cultures to be playing as. The amount of lore in this is actually insanely high and probably one of my favorite parts. The caves of Anbennar are filled with cave goblins, black orcs, EU4 players, and even dwarfs, so there's definitely a huge assortment of creatures within these mountains that you need to be scared of. The dwarfs in this mod are insanely overpowered, so if you like playing as an OP nation, might have a bit of a tough start, but overall the dwarfs are really fun. Before we continue, let's talk about today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, a game that has brought to life countless mythical creatures, including over 600 unique champions. You can use my link below to download Raid on your mobile phone or PC. There's a new boss in Raid, and it is the Hydra. It has 6 different heads. The head of Torment is likely one of the most terrifying. It specializes in using true fear to drag down your team, making you skip your turn and lose access to your skills. It can only be stopped by bringing champions with Veil or Perfect Veil skills, so tread carefully. The head of Suffering is even more dangerous. It uses its special Pain Link effect, which lets the head share some of the damage it takes with you, so make sure to bring the right champion or it's going to be a very short battle. What I really enjoy about the game is discovering new champions and the skills that they have, as well as handpicking the best champions from each faction for my raids. So what's new in Raid, you ask? The esports legend himself, Simple, is now a champion, available only between now and the 28th of January 2022 for free. All you need to do is log in for 7 days until the 28th and he's yours. Aside from that, it's the holidays, so Raid has an entire schedule of festive activities. This really is the best time to get started. Click on the link in the description, or you can also scan the QR code and you'll get an epic champion, Vergus, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, an XP boost, and an ancient shard, so you can summon champions as soon as you get in the game. You can find all this treasure right here. You can also find me in game under the name of Ludi Official, and if you're fast enough, you can even join my clan. All you need to do is click the link in the description and I'll see you in the game. So let's start our adventure as the nation of Vern. Once you start the game, you get the option of getting the Great Conquerors activated. Let them come. This is going to make the game a lot more fun, and essentially the orcs are going to blob out and a lot of other different nations are going to blob out. Vern is a special little nation, has a small mission tree, not amazing, but definitely has a mission tree. Hold up a second, what is this? Excuse me, sir? Thought this mission tree was finished. Alright, whatever, man. Let's go ahead and check our estates. We are a part of the Great HRE, or as they call it, the Empire of Anbennar in this mod. You can also do one of the Imperial Ambitions because apparently they love us and 2 nations are voting for us. Nice. Vern obviously is a candidate for the Emperorship. Let's do our estates first, summon the Diet, and go for whichever agenda best suits us. We've given out the +1 mana privileges as well as the -25% advisor cost reduction, patronage of the arts, supremacy over the council, and for the adventurers, you start out with the manpower from mercenaries edict. I also chose to give the advisor cost reduction because now I have -35 advisor cost reduction for all of my advisors. And guys, you have the Magister's estate, which is the magical part of this realm. Essentially, magic exists in Anbennar and it can play a big or a small role depending what you want it to play in your kingdom. I personally think if you take advantage of magic, you can get a lot of bonuses from it, so I highly recommend you give out the cast spells privilege. There's a ton of new religions in the mod as well, including the Regent Court, which is probably one of my favorite ones, and you start off as one of these. It offers you the opportunity to choose between very different aspects, and all of these are pretty much overpowered, so choose whichever you need. I'm gonna go for the monthly admin power for the time being, as I'm gonna need that for my early on expansion. You also get the option of changing the racial profile of your military and how much you want to oppress or integrate various cultures in the realm. So now we're gonna also sell titles, and of course right after that we're gonna dev this up a second time and see some more crownlands. There's no free company, but there are the novice adventurers that we can hire, which is basically the same like the free company, and we're gonna use them to our advantage. Take note, all of the advisors are the same like the base game advisors. All of the ideas are also pretty much the same, and the policies are the same too, so that means playing tall is viable in this game also. Okay, hold up, I just got a 5 shock general as my first general. What? My army tradition's 15, how's that possible? Oh right, I forgot, now the maximum pips for generals is 10, so you can actually get a 10 shock general if you're lucky enough. So many alliances to choose from. I'm gonna go with Corvuria over here. So we also got the first mission done. That means we got some claims on the adjacent provinces here that include the gnomes or the gnolls, whatever, monsters. Kill the monsters. We got the anti-monstrous conquest, which is another way of saying if you're different, you die. When will we have monster rights in this game? Explain yourself, mod developers. The 10th Pantheonic Council. Okay, that's something to do with religion. We're gonna unlock the Koran patron deity, which I have no idea what it does, but we'll see once our king dies, I guess. Okay, I was shocked about my general. What the actual hell? They got a 5-5-5-1 general as their first general. Bro. Well, here goes nothing, boys. Hopefully we manage to win this battle. Attacking in mountain forts like absolute pro Chad lords, right? Right, everybody? Hey, we still managed to win because obviously we had like 3 times more troops than them. So, of course we would have won, man. Come on. Have faith in me for once. Okie dokes. Now that means it's going to be eine Stecken Vipenicus. And is literally just sieging them down now. You know, I have a lot of questions when I'm looking at the cultural map mode. For example, what's up with this? It's literally just absolutely super far from the rest of that. And why is this culture group so small? Why is this like this? What's happening here? Or here for that matter. Jesus, mother of God. This map is giving me mental diseases, man. What is this as well, dude? I have so many questions and so little time to actually read the lore. Jesus, mother of God. Almost 500 days to siege down these gnomes, but it's worth it. Clearing Kenak. Okay, we can do this mission. Oh, I never noticed this. It actually tells you if the culture is integrated or primary, and it offers certain development bonuses for that. Very interesting, not gonna lie. Here's a big question. Why on earth is this kingdom so separate and it has a bunch of marches and vassals, a lot of them? The Kingdom of Lauren. That looks really, really fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe we can do another one as the Kingdom of Lauren for 8,000 likes. Give like, please. I'm not sure if Busalar are monsters. I'm assuming no, considering that I don't have the monster CB against them, but I still want their land. You know what? I actually really like their unit models here. Are these even in the base game? I don't remember seeing these in the base game. Time to do a little bit of divide and conquerino over here. Did we just commit a stack and Vipen? Yes, we did. We committed the stack and Vipen. These guys obviously never watched Scooby-Doo. They should never split up. That's how you get stack wiped every single time. See? I told you. It's gonna be a stack and Vipen again. Come back here. Don't you try and run away from me. Silver Forge. You know what? I can actually use you to feed your lands and peace out their allies. I'm a trustworthy ally, damn it. Oh wow, my allies are actually helping me out, man. They're losing, but still, at least they're trying, okay? That's what matters. It matters that they tried. Oh, they won that. No, they lost. They lost. Really happy to see that the edicts are the same as well as in vanilla. It makes it a lot easier to get used to the mod. Boys, you're not gonna get... Oh, you did get stack wipe. I thought you were gonna reinforce. Wow, what a bunch of noobs, man. Now I'm gonna chase you guys and wipe you out as well. It's all about the timing, guys. It's really all about the timing. timings, and they managed to run away. So I guess I don't have the timings down very well yet. Come on, come to Papa, y'all. Please, I need to kill you. That sounds a little bit weird when I say it out loud. It sounds better in my mind though. Hold up a second. What? This province has hyena people? Now I'm actually intrigued. What is this? Oh, it's gnolls. The gnolls are hyena people. This makes so much sense now. Oh wow, I thought the Silver Forge was in a completely different location. They have surface hold, which offers defensiveness, dev cost reduction. Wow, I like this, man. This is actually really cool. In fact, there's a lot of newly added terrain types, such as the urban terrain type, which is probably one of the most efficient one for developing your country. And you want to see the cool part? They even have monuments. So for example, here we got the necropolis, which has some pretty good buffs. And even in this city that we're sieging down now, we have the Hagia Sophia. I don't know what they call it. It's Eskandar. It's Eskandar, okay? Alhambra's over here, but it's not as efficient as the Alhambra in the base game. And even the Bran Castle, guys. I actually like that. That's a nice touch for the mod, to use the monument system. We have a second Hagia Sophia? Okay. And the Köln Monastery. You know what? If this wasn't vanilla, I would actually build the Köln Cathedral, not monastery. Because it's actually way better than what it gives out in vanilla, sadly. Hey, look, guys. I'm stack wiping them without even touching anything. Delicious. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, I touched the space bar. I touched the space bar. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. I touched the space bar. And we got the first issue in the parliament here. Apparently, halflings want to get a part of the empire, and everyone's racist and going like, no, you cannot have. You know what? I'm gonna let the halflings have it, and let's hope the emperor is a nice guy and he votes for giving them the lands that they desire. Well, you guys are safe for now, but the main Busilaris are not, because they're about to get what I like to call cuck. I'm cucking them. Ooh, this is so good. Alright, I promised these guys I'm gonna give them land in the war. Well, I guess I lied. Oh, come on, really? You're gonna break the alliance because of that? Seriously? The mages want me to fire Alfred Agnell, and I get all power cost minus 5%. That's insane. Seriously? Both of them are called the same? Which one am I supposed to fire now, man? Alright, let's do a Russian roulette. I'm firing you. Is that the one? No, it's the other guy. It's the other freaking guy, isn't it? Yeah, I should have known it was the Inquisitor. And now we can hire them back. Oh, this guy gives all power cost minus 5. Oh, wait, this is the... Right, so actually I got a mage. This is a court mage that offers all power cost minus 5. That's cool. Oh, man, sadly the Emperor didn't give the halflings back the rightful land of theirs, but at least we managed to get the first reform done, which means I'm gonna dev up stuff for a lot cheaper now. One of the main reasons I chose to play as Vern is because they're really cool to play toll as, and they have a really strong economic and diplomatic position in this game. Also, check this out, boys. 28 development to dev this up, man. That's literally insane right there. Well, would you look at that? We actually have elvish longbowmen, and it's been 10 years since we cast our spell. Let's go ahead and cast another spell. Encourage plant growth. Okay. Goods produced. Not bad. Let's see what else we have here. Construction cost and construction time minus 20%. That's pretty massive, actually. But we're gonna use that a little bit later. I think I'm gonna go for the Diplo reputation now, as I will be gunning actually for the emperorship, since pretty much half of the empire is voting for me already. Why not? Let's do it. Expel the orcs from the province of Eskerborg. Whoa! Well, now 4 people are voting for us. I think I'm gonna go for exploration ideas, because there's definitely a lot of fun things to explore and a lot of new lands to discover. Personally, whenever I do play Anbennar, I always go exploration when I'm in the old world, as it does feel like you're expanding your adventure outside of the old world, or whatever they call it in this area. You know what? Because I do need a lot of Diplo points, I've basically just focused on this now, so we can start our colonial adventures. Alright, well, we got some new friends, everybody, which is more than what a lot of you can say. And even get the new adventures to get the Saruhan what? Gain an explorer. No, I'm gonna go for the cheaper advisor. Thank you very much. And I got colonial range plus 50%, man. That is absolutely massive. That means we can start exploring all of these worlds here. Wait, what? These guys actually have all of this area as their subject? Junior partner of Eberthil. Bro, Bruh, I did not expect. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to attack these guys in that case. My air dies and I can replace them with a significantly better dude. Let's do that, of course. Kudos to the modding team for actually using all of the assets from the base EU4 game, including the sprites from the new world, in the old world. You know what, I wasn't planning to take a lot of lands from these gnomes over here, but I think I'm gonna take this entire strip simply because it connects me to some colonizable land in the south, and honestly, I'm all about those colonizable lands in this playthrough at least. Oh wow, I actually like the redone age bonuses, the Age of Green Tide, and we can get manpower recovery speed plus 35 or aggressive expansion impact minus 25. This is perfect because I'm about to get a massive chunk of this nation. So that means I can get a little bit extra land now. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We just turned the nation of Busilar into a one province minor. Our allies asked for help and Rohan will answer. And by Rohan, I mean Verdun, of course. Apparently our general just died as well, so we're gonna get a new one. Oh my god. Look at this chat. 5 shock, 6 maneuver, 4 siege. Bruh. Oh, snaps. We just became the emperor, didn't we? Yes, we did. Yes, we freaking did. All right, Wex. Time to suck a pee-pee, because I'm going to wreck you up. Our colonial game is going strong as well. We're basically on our way to discover what's happening in the new world. Not gonna lie, the fact that Gawed just tripled in size is a little bit concerning. Oh, okay, actually Gawed would ally us. There you go. Situation has been defused, I guess. I'm actually curious if they made their own sprites for this, because I don't remember seeing this either in the game. Make concessions for the elves. You know what? I don't mind if I do. Let's integrate them into our society, shall we? And you know what I just realized? If this is supposed to be the HRE/Germanic people, and then this is France, England, roughly Romania, you even have the Brand Castle here, then what is the Orkland supposed to mean? I don't get the message here. I think it's time we make the nation of Pearl's Edge pay for their insolence of existing here. Plus, if we take this, we're basically going to be controlling the entirety of the trade going into the Anbennar Bay, or whatever this is called. I'm gonna call it Anbennar Bay, okay? And because we have Zekanon, we're gonna use that to our advantage to siege it down a lot faster. In fact, you know what? I'm also gonna assault this place. I don't want to waste my time with sieging down all the forts around this area. Quick war. We're doing a medieval blitzkrieg, as I like to call it. Oh, wow. I didn't know they used the sprites from Japan on this side. Fairly easy war. They got a couple of allies on this side is all we gotta take care of. But actually, our allies are taking care of them. Wyverns attacked the peasantry. Oh dear, who cares? Who cares? It's the peasantry. I'm role-playing a bad person, okay? You know what, Pearl's Edge? It's gonna be time for you to change your name, because I'm gonna take Pearl's Edge from you. Avec a big naval battle over here? Oh wow, we completely destroyed their fleet. Holy mother of God. Well, you guys are lucky because I don't really want any lands of yours for now, but I am gonna be taking what I said from Pearl's Edge, which is the edge of the pearl, and all their money as well. A booyah shaka-looka-doo. And now the entrance to the bay is ours. Nobody can take it. We control the entire nation basically because of these amazing 4 provinces here. And one of our colonies is done. That means we can continue to expand and colonize in these areas now. Remember that feature I was talking at the start of this video where certain nations get massive in the mid to late game? Well, look at this. Kitarata, Jadari, and even close to home, Gawed are massive. I'm actually curious to see what the Orcish lands look like because I'm pretty sure these guys have also expanded like crazy. In fact, let's get some military access and send a conquistador to explore these lands for us. Interesting how the Romanians over here, or whatever you want to call them, expanded into these areas. I feel like I want to play as this nation next time I play Anbennar because it's basically fighting against the orcs. It definitely has a lot of great RP elements to it. Ooh, so exciting, isn't it? Going into the lands of the orcs, unexplored, and we're probably gonna get our armies wiped out by the orcs, but hey, at least, you know, we're having a little bit of fun here. Found the first orcs, the green orcs, that is. They follow Great Bukaki over here, the religion, and oh, they actually colored this green. That's super super smart, man. Really like this. That's really cool. This is a bigger tribe here, the Heart Grinders. Small tolerance increase for dwarfs, sure. We're definitely gonna tolerate dwarfs and elves in our realms. I wish you could use this function over here, the Hunt for the Seven Cities in the old world. That would make it a lot easier discovering the orc lands. And of course, we have to fight some classic natives. Gotta say though, these orcs here are definitely quite large. They start as a one province minor, so keep that in mind. Actually guys, this nation, the Count's League, took a bunch of lands from the orcs. If you look at the religion map, look at this. This was all previous green orcs. So they've expanded like crazy. The Ardent Keep, another great choice to play as, actually, I guess. The world's pretty big as well. I'm not sure if they added any countries in the south because I see this as non-colonizable lands, but I think maybe in future updates they might add some provinces or countries in those areas too. And we just found the Blade Breakers, famous for breaking the blades, I guess. We've just entered the Dwarven realms, guys. These are the cave and caverns of the mighty Dwarven lords. We're basically in Moria, I guess. Yes, this is, we can call this Moria. And we found the Silver Forge expedition. They're silver dwarfs. Got no idea what that means, but they're silver dwarfs. And they follow the Harazuburuburu religion. Very cool. I like that. I can continue to explore the mountain area on this side. But guys, I just want to mention that this game definitely has a massive amount of replayability. I can tell you for sure you're going to play at least a few hundred hours, if not thousands of hours in this mod, simply because it's a completely different version of EU4, and it's actually fun. It has a ton of flavor, and it doesn't feel like it's a mod. That's the best part about it. It feels really well integrated into the game itself, and it's also quite well balanced, which is something that a lot of mods don't know how to do. So tell you what guys, if we get 8,000 likes, we'll do the Lawrence playthrough, or maybe we can even switch it up and do one of the Dwarven kingdoms, or maybe even continue this one and perhaps restore the Empire of Anbennar. There's so many opportunities and possibilities, but let me know in the comments what you would like me to do. Also, if you made it to this point in the video, it probably means that you enjoy watching my videos, so why not consider subscribing in that case? And I want to give a very big thank you to all of my channel members, Patreon members, as well as my Twitch supporters. I really wouldn't be able to do this without all of your support. You guys are absolutely amazing.